Razer is always one of those companies that takes full advantage of CES, with brand new concept pieces and brand new laptops coming to their premium line. Let's head into the booth and check it out. Razer always loves to come to CES showing off their latest concept pieces. And this year, we got a headrest. Project Carrol is a detachable headrest that is not only designed to add some extra cushioning to your favorite gaming chair, but also a vibrating speaker system. I got to watch a portion of Fast and Furious 7 or 8 or whatever, and it was totally fine, I guess. No word on if this will come to market yet or how much it will cost, but the prototype I got to try out was well built and felt like a real product, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does make it into consumers' hands later this year. I also got to see another audio product from Razer that kind of destroys Project Carrol before it's even available. The Razer Leviathan V2 Pro really attempts something new: head tracking spatial audio with the help of infrared cameras. The result not only sounds like you're listening to everything in Dolby Atmos, but all the processing is done right on the soundbar, which means that you can connect it to any laptop or desktop and get premium sound without installing any extra software. It boasts several different audio setups, from room fill to virtual headset, all of which have a genuinely unique feeling. We'll need more testing time to say for sure, but I don't think I'd have any problems pinpointing enemy footsteps in Call of Duty thanks to its spatial audio smarts. When I first heard about the Leviathan V2 Pro, I had low expectations. But after a short time with the device, I'm sold on its headset-like quality without the downside of it messing up my hair. Next up, I got some hands-on time with the Razer Edge 5G, a handheld detachable gaming tablet that allows for game streaming on the go. I played Dead Cells and Halo Infinite streaming through Verizon 5G on Xbox Cloud Gaming, and was pretty impressed by how passable the whole experience was. I saw some graphical artifacting and frame rate drops, but I was playing on 5G in a convention center with roughly 100,000 people swarming around, so I'll give it a pass under those circumstances. It's running Qualcomm's new G3X chipset and boasts a 6.8-inch 144Hz AMOLED display. If you're familiar with Razer's Kishi, then you'll be familiar with the very solid controls that sit either side of that display. But the Edge has 2 extra programmable buttons on its shoulders, allowing for a more customizable experience. The Wi-Fi only version launches at the end of January for $400. And finally, I got to extremely briefly check out the Razer Blade 18 and 16. I didn't get to play any games on these, but here's a breakdown of all the specs that you can expect. The Razer Blade 18 has an 18-inch QHD 240Hz 16x10 IPS display. Razer claims that the panel covers up to 100% of the DCI-P Color 3 gamut and reaches up to 600 nits of brightness. The display also has a 3 millisecond response time. All configurations come with a 13th gen Intel Core i9 13950HX processor, but there's a handful of different discrete graphics options too. The entry-level laptop packing an RTX 4060 has 16GB of RAM, while the other configuration comes with 32GB. You have the option to upgrade all models to 64GB of RAM, and all configurations have 1TB of SSD storage, which you can upgrade to 4TB via 2 expansion slots. There are 3 USB-A ports, an HDMI 2.1 port, an Ethernet port, an SD card reader, a Kensington lock, and 2 USB-C ports, one of which is Thunderbolt 4. The Razer Blade 18 size commands attention. Despite that, it's a decidedly subdued design from a Razer product. Aside from the green Razer logo etched into the lid, the laptop is entirely black. The backlit keyboard features RGB lighting, but that's about as colourful as this machine gets. Yes, it's huge, but it wouldn't look entirely out of place in an office or at a cafe. The Razer Blade 16 shares a lot of those same specs, but has one neat feature that its bigger brother doesn't. The 16 has a dual-mode 16x10 mini LED display that supports 2 different native resolution and refresh rate combos: 4K at 120Hz, or Full HD at 240Hz. This versatility really sets the smaller device apart and makes for a really compelling gaming laptop. The peak brightness drops from a stunning 1000 nits to a still respectable 600 nits in the Full HD mode. The Razer Blades will launch together at some point in Q1 of 2023. The 16 will start at $2,699, and the 18 comes in at $2,899, with both models climbing quickly to $3,499 $500 at the top end of the spec sheet.
Let me know down in the comments below what you think of all of Razer's brand new products here from CES 2023. And make sure you subscribe to Tom's Guide here on YouTube so you don't miss any of our other CES coverage.